We see 2,000 gold up on Loda. This had basically free farm your leader and net worth, but Na'Vi are going to get a spring pad here. This might allow them to catapult themselves into the mid game now. Oh no! Na'Vi had a branch on Dayara, did not drop it in time. They end up just forfeiting the Aegis.
Bloodbath if you're Huskar. You don't want a slow-paced farming game.
Well, the Bloodbath might be going the Alliance way as they run on to Arc. They'll kill him off. Dendy's there in hot pursuit. I think looking for the double stun. They do manage the combo Bulldog, finishing him off with one last auto attack from Dendy, but then EGM looks to turn it, and S4 has been left unchecked in this fight, just ignoring the left track. That squishy DPS, he finds the kill. EGM, though, chunked down by the angry troll. So they will get the counter kill there. Ends up being a 2 for 2.
With a Nyx, a Slardar, and Huskar.
Oh, Dayara, this could be a quick way to lose it. He's caught out. Oracle is behind him. Still isn't going to be enough. He jumps in. Dendy with the Ravage from the Nyx Assassin. You would have thought they picked the Tidehunter with that initiation. And Huskar things are happening now. As Leshrac goes down, they're going to fight EGM too. This is the kind of fight Na'Vi have just been desperately scrambling for. It's 2 down. It's not critical damage, though. They don't get Loda, who's calmly farming up the top side of the map. Na'Vi need to break the smoke. They need to scout it. Arcsound, good position here to do it. Illusion's moving forward. Loda, oh, he moves away, and they're going to get in position here. Zark coming out. The Roshan and critical HP. Loda walks in. The Radiant gets the last hit. He's trying to grab that Aegis. He snatches it, too. Oh, it couldn't be worse for Na'Vi. Can they possibly fight their way out from here? EGM surviving. Dayara mauling S4, but they're going to lose Arcsound quickly. Beaten down by Bulldog. Not getting enough. They heal bomb on Dayara. That's about a quarter of his HP instantly gone. Can they keep him alive? He's dunking for Illusion. He does manage to finish off the Aegis. The heal bombs from Ake. So far, the real carry of this fight. And now they will finish off for Na'Vi. Catastrophe in the pit. They didn't break the smoke, Ben. Smoke from inside their own base with all the lanes pushing. It's actually Artstyle who gets caught out. He's sent home, tail tucked between his legs. Immediately the Chen is scrambling. As EGM moving forward in this fight, he's going to force that right past General, gets caught by the crush. They work on Aki, they'll bring him down, but Loda's there in the midst of it all, chewing up the backliners. They need this Huskar to go big in this fight. Bulldog just tried to man mode on him. S4 will fall though. Thus far, a 2 for 1, not too shabby, and Loda says it's not really worth the risk, guys. Get out. Bulldog, time to retreat. And they're going to back off, but General hunts for this. He amps up Bulldog. EGM's there to save the day. Might cost him his own life. Stunning Dayara on the process. General, does he get the crush? Does he get it? Just he does. EGM down, but they save the Naga. They do save the Night Stalker and the gem, and they get out.
Illusions with Octarine, and they have the Night Stalker, so there's very little ways that Na'Vi can move around the map undetected.
Dendy, he pokes up the hill, and he gets completely incinerated. Alliance fully ready for that maneuver. And now they're hunting for more. Archstyle could be next. Pulse Nova ripping through him. The Chen's down. Dayara hits the stun against. Oh, this is bad. S4 hunting forward. Now they get off the net. The song to follow up. Are they going to work on these backline heroes? Waiting for reinforcements to arrive. They're prepping. They want someone. Who's it going to be? It's Dayara. Lifted, controlled, netted again. Loda, though, gives him a dunk path out of this one. And Dayara, he might make it. The Purge comes through. Alive for now. Still hanging on, but it's the Oracle who can't deal with the Naga illusions as the Riptide comes out. Saneko may end up going down. He has to heal himself instead of Na'Vi. They disengage. They do save their Huskar. Slardar, heroes that are going to be hunting for kills. He can be pushed out of lane and then show up suddenly like right outside the Alliance doorstep. Yeah. Maybe it'll prove to be the difference. General, though, getting lifted here. Dendy comes in, though. Big stun. Follow-up crush. Likely to come through, but the BKB's out from Bulldog, and Bulldog is just banging away at General, forcing him back. EGM fine for now. The Grave is going to prevent any sort of aggressive maneuver here. Alliance actually bringing the whole squad to the fight. They have already committed the song for this one, but Dendy's in too far. He's down. They bring down the Naga. They slay Loda. Oh, that's the one here. Alliance simply cannot afford to lose. A gem now hits the floor. Does Na'Vi chase for more? Dunking on to S4. 4-step back. He'll make it out. Loda using the song very early in that fight and then sticking around, Ben.
Especially with the Bloodstone up on Leshrac, it's not that big of a deal if he dies at this point.
Well, they do zero in on Artstyle now, though. Down near his own Ancients, far away from home and from any sort of help. He prays to the Ancients to deny him. They do not heed his prayer. But General might avenge him. A bash on EGM slays him. God mode is over. General is on the prowl, looking for Ake next, gets dumped, gets controlled, muscled down by the Huskar. This is the kind of snowball that Alliance can't afford to be giving up. They need that Naga to get involved. Loda's here, holding onto the song for now. They've lost both supports. There's a buyback, and General is silenced. There's the song. It might have actually been allowing Na'Vi to reset. Alliance, how do they follow this one up? General's healing. The heart's starting to tick in. Did that song really make any sort of a difference? Oh, they did find Dendi down the backside, but Dityara arrived, gets quickly stunned by EGM trying to counterplay. Dendi kept alive by Snake, the Oracle there doing the work. Bulldog, Dityara moving in on the Loda. Loda has no song. Loda's gonna go down. Huge kill. That's 2 in a row. The lanes are pushing against Alliance. Mistakes have been made. They have not taken a lane of Rax yet. We're 47 minutes in, Ben.
She is 6 slotted, but she doesn't have a solution to the evasion on Huskar.
Oh, the BOT level 2s are going to come into play here. That mana burn really hurts. As for BKBs, doesn't have a teleport available. The BOT's on cooldown. Goes for the self-Yules. Loda there. Son already committed relatively early as he looks to retreat out. And Loda, the Son cancel is going to end up going down. Na'Vi slaughter him, the bigger prize. That's 3 deaths in a row without anything for Alliance in the meanwhile. But Na'Vi are hitting buildings here. This is something Loda has been really praying to do. And all of a sudden, Na'Vi, they swarm in. They get to work, beating at Alliance's front door. El Clasico suddenly shaping up a bit here. Game 2, the crowd getting behind them. Alliance will have to take a defense. They can't just forfeit 2 lanes of Rax for nothing. Loda sending in illusions. The real hero reluctant to move in, but Dityara is full raid boss mode. They have to go on him. They can't just sit back and watch these buildings drop for free. He doesn't care about tower damage. He doesn't care about Radiant Illusions. Maybe the backline do, but they're going to lift him. They drag him back in. The Lestrak gets to work. Dityara turns, pops the ultimate. F4 Gustav, he can't handle it. Well, Bulldog gets beaten down by General. Na'Vi just clubbing Alliance in the mouth. They can't take the pain. They got to get out. Dendi popping the cheese, and Alliance, no Bulldog. That's a dieback. Who would have thought a 53-minute free-farm Naga Siren game would go like this? But here we are with Alliance getting their ideal game plan and not able to push it far enough down the stretch. They have to find a winning fight now. Na'Vi are going to rotate directly on bottom otherwise. BOT is cooling down on Loda for a little bit longer, but I don't even know if he can stop this thing, Ben. And they go. General up in front. The beefcakes have arrived. How do they slay these tanks? Dendi, first to stun. The initiation has begun. Hits EGM1, sends him home, packing Alliance. They might have to go to game 3 for this. They just can't withstand the Na'Vi onslaught. Diving them past the tier 4 towers. Loda songs, it delays for a moment. No one's dying. There is no split push. This is not a solution, Alliance. They have to find the fight. They just can't. Ake getting nuked down. Na'Vi can turn back for buildings now. Loda moves in again. Dityara donkey his way out. It's almost Megas. And they've done it. Na'Vi have done the virtually impossible against a free-farm, ultra easy 6-slot Naga. They're just winning these fights. They have buybacks ready even if they need them. Dityara, the human raid boss, he's winning the fight against Loda, an entire illusion army. It takes 4 to slay Ditya, but that was for Megas. They all have buyback. He usually is.
It was a nice change of pace for them. I still think they should have won it given the start that they had with the multiple Aegises, but not aggressive enough with making the most out of their super farm Naga Siren, and now it's coming to this.
The death march begins, the creeps moving towards the Alliance base. It's just going to be stalling tactics from Na'Vi. They don't want to blow buybacks here. Might even be willing to forfeit a lane if that's what's required. Dendi dropping fairly low, but is protected by Snako and Heartstyle. The supports bodyguarding him back safely to the warm embrace of the fountain. And those creeps, top and bottom, marching in. Alliance get a free lane of Rex, but Na'Vi want to have the power play here for the big team fight. No buyback on Nightstalker, nothing on the left track, so they will have extra lives. It's actually a second lane of Rex. Alliance are really committing for this, and they will bring down 2. Uncontested, but Megas are in the Alliance home. They are wrecking Swedish buildings right now. The Naga Radiant Illusions valiantly trying to shove out mid, but intercepted one in the mid by Slardar. Blinks and crushes it, and Alliance just waiting. They'll leave the siege engine in front. Dityara, he probably never thought it would get to this, but here comes Loda, dropping the song. unloads the illusions. Some illusions continue to script mid, but Na'Vi are going to go for tier 4s. They have to try and actually take a team fight here. There's the dunk on to S4. Can they slay Jet Yara? No, they want Snako instead. Looking to bring down the Oracle, trying to isolate him on the backside, but somehow that Oracle just won't die. Loda though, doing work. Everything for Snako. Can they get him? Moving down. Dazzle is falling. There's a stun from Dendy. Loda's gonna drop. That's about to be 3, possibly 4. Loda forced to scramble home. There's no counterpunch. Na'Vi, they pulled off the miracle here. 3 out of the game. How did it come to this for Alliance? They had this in the bag, but they couldn't close Na'Vi out. We're going to a game 3. There's nothing left here for the Swedes. Na'Vi lives to fight another day. Loda will take a moment to think about it, but there you have it. They're born to win, at least for this one, Ben.
And shying away from the tried and true formula which has gotten them this far in the tournament. Alliance drop 1 versus Na'Vi, and it will end up even at 1-1.